This woman is fascinating. Her Mandarin, she lives at 5,400 meters for most of the year. She's a nomad. She is a tax collector who was never told that the days of the Tea-Horse Road stopped. So the last time she took any tax was when she was 20, which was 30 years ago. But she keeps her tent in this area because she still thinks there's trade that's going to come through. So when we met her, she spoke perfect Putonghua, perfect Mandarin with a Beijing, a Dongbei, what we call a northeastern Dongbei accent. So she was talking in perfect Mandarin. No education. Why? Because her father said if you want to do trade, you have to be able to speak with traders. So when we got there, she said, "What have you brought me in terms of payment?" And we thought this is not going to go well. So the only thing she wanted from us was tea. And yet she could speak 4 languages fluently, perfect Mandarin, because of trade. This is part of a salt route. And this is only diminished in size since the days of salt trading. So in the old days, the commodities of importance were salt, tea, medicine, pashmina wool, and they all had to come over these landscapes. One of the oldest salt lakes on the planet in a district of Tibet called Mado. These were the ancient salt wells. Not salt wells, salt lakes. They are now extinct, if we can use this word. So salt would be literally raked onto these little fingers, these little jetties of earth. They would allow the sun and the wind to evaporate the water, and the salt would sort of crystallize into these big pieces. And even up until the 1970s, if you had 50 kilos of salt, you were wealthy. And in this particular area, you had families setting themselves up asking for taxes. They didn't ask for taxes in cash. They wanted 1 or 2 items. One was tea. Who said tea? One was tea, and one was resin from pine. Resin from pine is one of the things to make incense with. It's also a part of the old world's glue. You soften resin, it's an indestructible glue.